Hey guys, welcome to another how-to video with Matt. Today I'm going to show you how to replace those busted or broken end links on your sway bar right here, guys. And as you can see, I was driving down the road and I heard it snap off and I got kind of panicked because I didn't know what it was going on. But look at that, came completely off right there, guys. So we're going to swap that out, so stay tuned. Alright, so to get started, the first couple of things that we are going to need is, I suggest you get some nitrile gloves because this is going to get really dirty and greasy real fast, guys. Then you need to get yourself some silicone grease for the inside of your rubber bushings. Now, if you're using polyurethane bushings, don't use silicone grease, guys. I don't even think you're supposed to grease polyurethane at all. But get you some WD-40 or PB Blaster, either one, and go ahead and soak your nuts with. That way they can kind of get loosened up. Then, of course, you need to get your link kits, and I suggest if you're going to do one, you might as well do the other. If one went out, then that means the other one is probably on its way. Then we need to get a 17mm wrench and 19mm wrench, just like the one I have here, or you can just get two separate single wrenches to do it with. And then we'll need this 15mm 16mm wrench also. Then for sockets wise, you just need to have your 19mm deep socket like that, and a 17mm deep socket like that, guys. And of course, a nice socket wrench. And if you need one, you might need to make yourself a cheater bar or buy yourself one. But me, I just took a piece of 3/4 inch copper about a foot and a half long, and I just stick it in there just like that, and that works great for me. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the bottom bolt right here. That's a 19mm on this truck, and you might need to check sizes on different trucks and vehicles. I'm sure they're going to be different sizes, but on this Dodge Dakota, it is a 19mm, guys. So what we're going to do is take my little cheater bar, put that on there just like that, right? So that we can get ready to loosen this up. Then I'm going to take a 19mm wrench and stick that right there on that bar. Alright, so now that we've got that loosened up, we can go ahead and take this broken ball knob right on out. As you can see, that's the old piece. We're going to throw that to the sides. Alright, so now what you need to do, guys, is grab you a 15mm wrench right here, and you're going to put it at the bottom of that bottom part of the bushing right there to hold it for leverage. Then you're going to take a 17mm deep socket right there on the top nut, and then just go ahead and crank that off also. Alright, so now that you've got that nut off the top right here, you can just take your old bushings and go ahead and just chunk them to the trash. Look how damaged those ones were, guys. Dry rotted and pretty bad all around right there. And then what you need to do is take this part right here, and that should just drop right on out of there, and then you can go ahead and put the new one back in place. And it does help, guys, to take the bracket loose of your sway bar and sway bushing right here, guys. Just take it loose from the frame, and that's going to help you be able to move it up and down on that side right there, guys. So go ahead and do that to make life easier on yourself. Alright, so let's take a look at the new link that we have, guys. This is fresh out of the box. As you can see, it's got a gasket seal right here on the bottom part right there, and you got your nut right there for that bottom piece. Then it comes with the two bushings and the metal washers right there. So what I want to do is take some silicone based grease right here, and I'm just going to lube up inside of the fittings, just the inside. You don't need to put it all around inside. Just put it on the outside part, top like that right there, and then just keep kind of pushing you some down in there. And then when you go to put them onto the bracket, it'll push all that lube through, and that's going to help stay squeak free for a very long time using that silicone grease like that. So go ahead and do that. Alright, so now what I want to do is take one set of my washer and bushing right there, guys, just like that. And I just want to go ahead and slide that on down just like that right there. You can see. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and stick the bushing in piece into the top just like that right there. And you don't have to go up high with it yet because we ain't putting it into the bottom yet. So then you do that, you need to take your other bushing and slide that on to the top like that. And then you can put your nut on there and tighten it up. Okay, although I didn't show it, I need you to use both your wrenches that you use to take it off to tighten it back up as tight as you can, but don't over tighten it. We'll use a torque wrench later. Once you got the top bolted together nice and tight, we're going to go down to the bottom now, right here. And all you got to do is just lift that arm up, get it above everything right here. Get it nice and lined up and get that bolt into your hole. Alright, so once we got it popped through the bottom right here, we can just take our nut right here and go ahead and just hand tighten that on for right now. Go ahead and get it on there. And then you can just take your 19mm socket and tighten that back up. Alright, so once you've got all of that tightened down, your bottom and your top right there, I recommend to use your torque wrench next and put at least 20 pounds of torque on each nut. And the process for the other side is going to be the exact same, guys, so you can go ahead and start on that side now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you out there. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. Peace.